When I say bananas, you say peppers. I'm filming on an older camera today. Let me know if you can tell like a quality difference or not. I used this one yesterday to take thumbnails from the last video that went on my main channel. And honestly, I really do miss this camera because this camera has an actual like remote control that I can like, you know, press record and take, I almost said selfies. It works for selfies too, but I don't know why like none of the newer models have remote controls. That is boring. That is neither here nor there. And I am very excited to see you guys again on this channel today. I have been gone for an unintentional long amount of time. Has it been like 2 weeks since I have been on this channel? But you guys, I have been making like bigger, more edited videos on my main channel. After my 10th year of YouTube, I finally learned a new editing software. I feel like just like learning all of that new software, it has just like, I don't know, I'm sure I'll get quicker at it and then it won't be like so time consuming to edit main channel videos. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content over there on my main channel as well. I feel like we've been doing like more like kind of spookier things there, talking about bigger projects. Anyway, today you guys, we are gonna be trying to get a little product to work. It's something that was advertised to me on Instagram a million times in a bunch of different ways. It looks like it is going to be a very interesting product. Let me know if you guys have been advertised this product as well. The one that I ended up getting is called PHOMEMO. I should probably tell you what it is. So this is a miniature printer. You can print anything with it. You can print like little memos from the Notes app. You can print pictures. You can print, I mean, basically anything you can print. I don't know if they're all just like black ink printing, or if just the one I got is black ink printing, I don't know. But you can get a bunch of different little papers. You can get like just plain white paper. They've got all kinds of different colors, pastels, even some printed that I've seen that have little like hearts and shamrocks. And I think the only one I have today, because I thought it was like the coolest, is like transparent tape. So it'll sort of make like ghostly kind of images. I don't know why I like that. I probably should have gotten like one roll of regular like white tape as well. So it doesn't take any ink or anything. I'm not sure what these types of printers are referred to as, that just like print with no ink somehow magically. But that is what this little device is. This is the model that I set out to buy because I thought that the style was the cutest. It looked like an Instax camera, but this one had lower ratings overall than the one that I got today. It wasn't on Amazon Prime. The price was higher, the ratings were lower. It was kind of a mess. So I ended up getting this design instead, and I already did unbox it. I wanted to kind of do a little like preparatory work for this video so that we could just, you know, be here today and test it out right away together. So I had to charge it. I went ahead and just like busted it out of the packaging yesterday. So it has been charging for a full 24 hours. So it should be ready to go. So this is the version that I got, and it kind of, I mean, it is kind of cute. It's just like not exactly like my style, I guess, but it looks like a little letter envelope. I think they offered it in about 4 or 5 different colorways. So you could get like pastel, black, white. Hello. All you get is the printer and the charging cable. I'm sorry, my allergies are like kicked up, and the instructions. So all the paper you have to purchase separately. It does seem to be pretty inexpensive once you purchase the actual printer itself. I think this thing was like $93. I did buy the more advanced model because it allowed you to print on different sized papers. So you could do like labels with it, other things like that. But the papers, I've seen some, you can get like a single roll, I think for like $7 or $8. I went ahead and just bought this triple pack because I thought I would probably be printing a lot. So you get these little rolls of paper, tape, whatever we want to refer to them as. Then what you have to do is download the app, which I was kind of nervous about that, honestly, because I was like, is the ratings gonna be good on this app? But it actually has 5-star ratings. I have not turned it on yet. I hope it's gonna be simple. So what I'm gonna do is just try and load the paper. There's already paper in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, see, the instructions are kind of unclear, I have to say, because this is what the rolls of paper look like here. And they have this little sticker on it, and it has this very cute little animation here, but there's no details. Like, I don't know if I'm meant to pull this label off and like get it started somehow. Like, you guys know you load, for instance, like an Instax thing of film, and then you always like shoot the first picture and it's like a blank, like I think it's like a protective sheet in there to protect the rest of the film. So I don't know if you somehow like leave the sticker on the label. Like, there is literally no information. They just say place it like this in that direction. And I just opened this and I was surprised. I did not think it came with any paper at all, but it does. And there is a sticker in here with an arrow. I'm just gonna assume that I'm meant to take this thing off. Okay, so maybe that helps us like thread it through. That was the only thing I was worried about, is if the instructions, like if setting it up was gonna be a bear, because oh my God, I just have to confess to you guys, I bought a freaking Cricut machine like 3 years ago at this point. Oh, and I've never been able to get it to work ever. This is really odd, you guys. I think I did it right. I hope I did it right. I just left this little excess out of the top, and you tear it off like a receipt. You tear it off like a receipt. I don't know why there's like 2 pieces here. Oh my God, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. But see, like, I don't know why there's like 2 sheets stuck here. It's like the thickness of 2 pages. I hope the whole roll is not like that. Oh, it's sticker paper. It's like white label paper. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it is a little bit difficult to tear through that. Okay, that was easier. We have a little bit of a messy tail. Anyway, moving on. Hopefully it's only gonna be uphill from here. There is some interesting information here. I guess technically these images are only temporary. They say if you're using plain paper, it has image retention of 7 to 10 years. If you use colored paper like yellow, pink, or blue, it has image retention of 5 years. Sticky paper, which I'm assuming is what this is, has image retention up to 10 years. And then there are sticky note paper, I guess, so you could make your own like post-it notes, because they say you can like peel and stick those over and over again. They don't say how long the image lasts. And then continuous label paper. They don't tell you how long the image lasts with that, just in case you guys are curious. Like I said, the app looks very good. It does have 5-star rating. The interface looks very simple. And let me tell you my jubilation when I discovered that you didn't have to like create an account to actually get in here and use this stuff, because I don't know if that drives you guys crazy. I literally hate that stuff these days where they just want you to like always have to create an account, remember a password, blah, blah, blah. I hate that stuff. So, okay, let me turn it on. Right now it says disconnected up in this little corner. Hopefully it will say connected very soon. Maybe I have to actually go in and manually select it in my phone's Bluetooth. See, there really was not that much instructions here. Okay, Bluetooth, I'm gonna see if it shows up. I'm gonna hold it down for 3 seconds. Sometimes, you know. Okay, that just turned it off. You guys, I hope it somehow gets easier. I don't wanna just like have a bunch of like dead air time. I'm gonna try and get it to pair, and then I'll come back and tell you guys if I was successful, and if so, how long it took. And then hopefully we will get to printing some fun stuff. Finally, success! I am so excited and ready to test this thing. It was maybe a little bit tricky. I was able to just do a Google search and found the answer rather quickly because I do not see it in the instructions. But I guess this actually will not show up in your phone's normal like Bluetooth setting. Like if you normally, I don't know, try and connect to like AirPods or speakers or whatever, you specifically have to search for it up here. Little did I know, or even attempt for some reason, to press where I showed you guys it originally said disconnected. You just search Bluetooth like for your printer. If you hit disconnect, and then hopefully it'll show up and you can get it to connect. Anyway, as you guys can see, there are a couple of different options in this app, and let's just click on them and see what happens. So if you press this little like notes area right here, you can copy and paste a bit of long text, or, you know, something you've written out of the notes app, or you can just literally start typing in here. And I'm trying to say like, hello, and then Oh my gosh, look, I hit emoji and I thought it would actually come up with like the normal emoji memos or the normal emoji emotes or whatever, but it comes up with, look at these little funky animals. This is so crazy. I guess they have their own little emojis and stuff, but I think you can just like copy and paste. We'll test that in a minute. Oh my God, table. Okay, so this thing has so many features. You can do like a little chart or a graph, or you can do those scannable QR codes, which do people really like use and do those anymore? I thought that those were gonna be like the next big thing, but I feel like nobody, like I don't think I've ever scanned a QR code in my life. But that is really cool that you can create tables. So you just click that table button and then you can select how many rows or columns you want to create. I just want to like test this out. Oh my gosh. So I just did like 4x4 and then you can actually go in and type things in each of this, which I got this for a couple of different reasons. One is I want to actually start bullet journaling so bad this month. And this was listed big time as a bullet journaling tool because, you know, you could make off like little checklists or little notes or pictures or whatever you wanted to put in your bullet journal. They also, of course, like show this big time for studying because there is like a scan feature, which I don't even know what that means. It comes up with a camera button. So I guess, I don't know, I'll just try and take a picture. Like say for whatever reason I needed to scan this little manual. So I'm just trying to take a picture. Okay, my hand is like really shaky. So I guess, you know, that is probably playing more into the studying aspect. I forgot how shit the focusing on this camera was. So that is just basically like you can take a picture of whatever you're looking at, whatever you're holding. If you were studying and you just wanted to take a picture of a page out of a book or whatever, you could do that. And, you know, it will actually print off this whole long area. So what I got it for besides bullet journaling is being able to print off pictures of things that I see on Instagram all the time. I see a picture of something on Instagram, like a product I want to try, or, you know, an outfit of the day that I'm inspired by. A million and one things, but I feel like when I put it on my saved folder in Instagram, it's sort of like in a circular file. Like sometimes I'll think about it and then I've got to like dig through 1,200 things. It's a total pain. So I'm like, oh, if I could just like find something that I like on Instagram, print it out really quick, I would probably like do more things, remember stuff more. So let's just try and print a picture. So I'm gonna hit this button down here that says print images. And I have this really cute artwork that a Swamp family member did for me. And so this is definitely just something that I would love to look at, even though it's gonna be in black and white. Oh my gosh, okay, so you hit the printer button at the top and then you get a print preview. And people have been saying that this is highly detailed and it actually makes like really good quality prints. So that's what it sounds like. Sounds like it's doing something. And now it stopped. I don't know how long it takes. I did press print. So I don't know what that means. Like I clicked down to try and see if I could see like printing progress or whatever. And it said print settings, fine, medium, thick. I don't know what that means. Quantities, I just put 1. I don't know, I'm just gonna hit print again and let's see, because now like nothing is happening. I think it's been like a minute and a half. Okay, now it just came up and it said done, but like nothing is happening. This is sad. It's so weird. It sounds like it's doing something, but like, oh no, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Look at that. It did clearly print something, but it just printed like the very bottom of the image. Oh my God, and now I just tore it into bits. You guys, this is not turning out as easily as I thought it would. Okay, I'm gonna set it down. I was trying to show you guys it shooting out, but okay. Maybe it's because I was holding it. I don't know. Oh no! Ah, okay, I don't know why this little bit of the roll was like that. So I just got prematurely excited because I was like, oh, that looks so adorable. But now you can see there's like, you know, it messed up the print. Like it's not a very clear print. And I can look on the back. You can even see it from the side. But there's like I don't know what we would call it, like a ripple in the paper there. Like the paper is not adhered all the way to the sticky tape. I don't know. I'm gonna try and print this again. Okay. Are we gonna get a clear print this time? I think so. Yay. Okay. So maybe it's just the beginning. You know, everything. There's a learning curve. So look at how totally cute that is. So now I could, you know, put this in my bullet journal or in my little like scrapbook stuff that I do. I feel like you just have to be careful when you're ripping it on the bottom because, you know, I don't think I've got it like to do a clear rip once. So let me go back and I'm gonna try and find another picture. I'm gonna actually print like a picture. This picture of Dogman and I at Disney. So let me see. I wonder how much they like let you scroll through your own photo album because that is in my favorites. So yeah, they do let you go through your different albums, which is interesting. And I also wanted to test this picture out because, you know, it's not like a perfect square. Okay, so that is what it looks like loaded up in there. I'm also not sure if the quality of this photo is great. It might be, you know, too much shadow on our faces. I don't know why it says thickness, medium, and then quantity is of course 1. So let me hit print and it seems to just be working very easily now. It is a bit shadowy on Dogman's face, but like I would know, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's in your own bullet journal or something, I think the picture is clear enough. I have this other super old picture of us that is like one of my favorites, but the lighting is really good, so I figure I'll print that one. Let's see how it does that, because that's just like us on, you know, almost a white background for all intents and purposes. So let's see if we get, you know, like better print quality with like professional shot photographs, or if it's kind of more or less the same. Oh my gosh. Now I guess like my face looks like there's no, see what I mean? Oh my gosh. I wish that it was kind of more of like a punch to release, like a label maker, like an actual label maker. You guys know what I mean, where you like squeeze the end or you press a button and it like neatly cuts the tape for you, because definitely it is so easy to rip into your image. So that one I don't think came out that well because you can barely see my face at all, which is crazy because I would have thought, I don't know, it looks better than that on like their example of what it's meant to look like. Looks actually a lot better than, you know, expectations, reality sort of thing. So one thing I haven't tried is like rubbing my finger across it. I mean, I don't think there's any way the ink would come off. No. I kind of want to test it out now by like taking this roll of paper out. I mean, I wonder, like, does that somehow damage it? Like, would I waste this entire roll of paper, or can you just like take them out, switch them? Because I do really want to see what this transparent paper looks like, because I feel like I would use this more often than just this like plain white label stuff. But it looks like there's so much cute stuff in here. Like I just clicked around on templates because I was curious, and look at all of these little templates that they give you for notes and stuff. There's even one down here that looks like, I always call him Totoro, and I'm sure that is not how you pronounce that at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then that gives you a whole bunch of other options down here. You can select like a pen thickness and then, you know, draw or write something in this space and then print that out. You can undo if you make a boo-boo. There's also like an eraser, I guess, if you're trying to draw something more complex in there, or you can use this as a frame for your notes. You can type keyboard, and then like if you wanted to use that in your journal, you could print that out like that. That is so cute. So those are all the frames you get. Oh my gosh, look, there's even a Happy Halloween one. And that ghost looks so, so cute. There's also to-do lists. Oh my gosh. So there's a bunch of graphics in here, like a vacation pack list, just generic to-do list. It looks like what? That's a shopping list. Oh, today's plan, my week, from you to me. You can do little notes. There's whole bunches of other frames. It looks like a little TV, a fridge that actually looks like an Instagram thing. And then what does this say? I don't know. Oh, a schedule. They've got like pre-designed, you know, like if you have different classes or by different times or whatever. I will never film on this camera again. I feel like the focusing today has been crap. I don't know what microprint is. Maybe that's gonna be like tinier. It just looks like the same notepad function. This is like a whole other thing. Like you go to Label Workshop and then I guess there's like literally just tons of, it almost looks like classes, like DIY Life. Cosmetics mark? What is that? Hot cold mark? Oh my gosh! Okay, so this just looks like it's gonna help you do like traditional labels. There's one for like beauty products. Just one that says like hot and cold. I guess you can tape that to your sink or something. Different ingredients. So there are just a ton of different options in here. And then I guess like print web. You could maybe just print like straight from Chrome or Safari or whatever. So pretty interesting so far. Let me go ahead and just like type a little note or something and we'll see how well that print quality is. And then I think I'll just switch the paper and see how well that goes. So I have some text here. It was like videos that I was planning on doing. I think I've done some of these and I haven't done some of these yet. And then I just like pasted some of my favorite most used emojis down there. So now I'm gonna press print. Oh my gosh, the emojis look like they are going to print nightmarishly. So maybe that's why they like show their own emojis. So I'm pressing print. So the quality of the emojis, I think it actually came out maybe a little bit less horrendously in the actual print itself. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Kind of looks like a mess. Can you tell what those emojis look like or not? So let's It's always such a messy tear. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am gonna turn it off and then I'm gonna try and just switch the paper out. I'm trying to see how you go about taking this off of here. Okay, I guess the cap just comes off the end there. They actually give you quite a bit of label paper to start with. This is the roll I bought, and I feel like the roll it came with is probably quite a bit thicker. So it comes on like a little spindle here, and let's go like that, making sure I'm like lining up the little side guides, I guess here. What would we call these? Making sure I put them in the same direction. Let me take this little sticker off. I was thinking maybe this paper is like not as wide, but this is maybe not the most interesting video I've ever filmed. I feel like I'm like really trying to concentrate and get this thing to work. So let me remember which way you load the paper in, because I feel like that would be disastrous to load it in the wrong way. Although I guess there's only one way that the spindle things would fit in there. Let's see, hopefully it will reconnect really easy. Yeah. Wow, it pops right up now. So that's great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and print some of these same pictures just so we can, you know, compare and see if they look better on the plain white paper or the transparent paper. I will go ahead and print that adorable little art first. Let's send it to the printer. Let's say print. And then, oh, that looks weird. It's kind of shocking. Also, okay, I'm very silly. When it said transparent, and maybe I just bought the wrong kind, because this feels like a shiny plastic, like I'm sure you guys can see. It's like a shiny plastic sort of texture. And I thought it was gonna be similar to, I always call it the wasabi tape. I thought it was going to be like a vellum type paper. But this is actually like a clear transparent label. Crazy. So, what do we think? It almost seems like you get more detail on the plain white paper. That is it on the transparent sticker, and then this is it the first time we did it. Let's test the picture of Dogman and I. Oh my gosh! Wow, this looks a lot better on the transparent one, I think. Oh my gosh! I just ripped the picture again. I do feel like this does tear easier. So that is those two pictures side by side, and I think it looks clearer and more detailed on the transparent tape, right? Okay, let's print the last one and see what that looks like. Just to edit this down, I feel like I'm so rambly today because I feel like sometimes when I'm testing out these new, devices and stuff, I'm so focused on trying to actually do comparisons and get them to really work that I feel like I forget to be like entertaining. So I went ahead and just basically copied and pasted and did the same exact pictures side by side. And I'm gonna go ahead and film clips of those examples on my iPhone for you guys because I feel like the details are somehow better filming with that than on this camera. Picking up this camera, I'm sorry, Old Faithful, I feel like it was a little bit of a mistake. So kind of from my experience, it really is a crapshoot. I feel like the Tarte photo shoot picture somehow printed out even worse on the transparent paper than the white paper. I literally look like a ghost, which is kind of cool. But I mean, if you're actually using this for like memory purposes or something, I mean, that's not the best quality for a picture to have somebody just completely missing their face. The photo of the haunted mansion where I felt like our faces were a little bit more shadowy from like harsh sun or whatever, I feel like the details printed out a lot better on the transparent paper. The illustration, I feel like printed out a lot better on the white paper, and I don't know what went on with the to-do list, you guys. I just like actually tried to print a shorter list this time because I was trying to just like save resources. So I'm like, if we do some text and some emojis, it's good enough for like an example. But I don't know why it seems to shoot out more of the transparent paper than the white paper. I don't know why it was like so wasteful. Like honestly, this, I did only like 4 lines of text on this one versus like, I don't know, 8 or 10 lines of text on this one. And I thought it glitched. Like I thought that there was some kind of error because it acted like it was not going to stop shooting out the paper. So I don't know what is up with that, but I do feel like the tails are a little bit longer when it's printing out on this smooth, transparent stuff. Maybe that's because it's like gliding through the printer faster. There's like less drag, less friction. I don't know. I don't have a rhyme and reason why, but overall I am very impressed with this thing. It's working a lot better and it was a lot easier to set up than I speculated it would be. I feel like through the years I've bought some of these other little like printer gadgets before, and the paper is normally very expensive to reload them. Like I had one of those like zinc printers, I think a million years ago when it was kind of this first bit of technology. I don't remember if that was through Polaroid or somebody else, but it was like the first time that you could print little images from your phone, but the paper packs were more expensive than like instant camera film. So I feel like I just never got around to using that. And I feel like through the years, I've just, I don't know, been casually strolling through Best Buy, and I've always loved like photos and stuff like that. So I'm always kind of interested in testing out new little bits of technology like this, because I feel like I was just having this conversation the other day. I feel kind of sad because it's almost like ever since an iPhone came into my life, I hardly have any pictures to my name. Like if I turn on old phones, if they're not like broken or something, I can go back and like re-look at those photos on the devices, but I have very few actual tangible photos, and I feel like that sucks. Like I feel like the whole like iPhone revolution, let's say, it makes it easier for you to take way more photos than you probably obviously ever did just shooting with like regular film camera. But I feel like, I don't know, let me know if you guys are different. I feel like there's far fewer places now to actually have photos printed off and given to you, and I feel like people are just less apt to do it. I've always thought about doing those like albums, like what is it called, like Shutterfly or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it's so labor intensive to like upload all your photos to like a third-party website and then wait for them to mail it to you in the mail. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's a personal problem. But the moral of the story is I really miss it, and even though these are not the greatest quality. I feel like I would rather have little bits like this in my junk journals or my bullet journals, whatever, than nothing at all. So yeah, I don't know. I give it 2 thumbs up. Like I said, the paper refills are really inexpensive, especially if you buy them single rolls at a time. It's super, I mean, it's relatively quick and easy to set up. And yeah, I'm gonna order like different types of paper and just like get to town. I don't know. I'm probably gonna like print off like a lot of things I see on Instagram and whatever. And I'm excited. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's bumbling technology review. Let me know if you guys have seen this. Have you been tempted to order it? You know, do you have one? Were you curious about it? Did you think maybe it wouldn't work or that it was like kind of scammy? I don't know. I mean, I can only kind of like vouch for my experience with this brand and this model. Like I said, there was like a ton of different like brands, even of this one that looked like a little letter. It's so weird. So I don't know who the original like creator or inventor of this product is, but this one works pretty well. And I like it. I'm excited. I feel like things are always just kind of like more chill on this channel. I don't know. I feel like you guys are here for the same reason I'm here, is to just like sit and chill and just kind of like hang out. I would rather set this up with you guys than like just, you know, setting it up by myself. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below. Become a member of the Banana Pepper Squad today. And I hope that I will not take this long of a break again on this channel. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. Bye!